The top student in class obviously didn't need to cheat, but she insisted on writing the answers on her eraser. While the proctor wasn't paying attention, she quickly tucked the eraser behind her neck and used her index finger to reveal the answers inside. The students behind her immediately caught on. Just as they eagerly started copying, a piece of chalk suddenly flew across the room and hit the girl. The teacher loudly announced that cheating was forbidden, and anyone caught would have their exam voided. Startled, the girl immediately switched tactics. She decided to use the clock. The struggling students only needed to watch the clock on the wall to learn the correct answers within minutes. They used the minute hand to indicate question numbers. When the minute hand pointed to a certain minute, it meant the top student was signaling which question to focus on. Following this pattern, there were 60 questions corresponding to 60 minutes. The numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the clock represented answer choices A, B, C, and D. When the second hand pointed to a number, the top student would make a gesture with her right hand indicating the correct answer. The catch was that the struggling students had to randomly answer every fourth question to avoid raising suspicions. The girl deliberately placed her left hand on the desk first, signaling everyone to get ready. When the minute hand pointed to 1 for the first question, students watched her left hand closely. When the second hand pointed to 1, her hand didn't move. When it pointed to 2, still nothing. Not until it pointed to 3 did the girl raise her hand, clearly indicating the answer to the second question was C. When the second hand pointed to 1, the girl touched her hair, answer A. The students quickly got the rhythm down and confidently filled in their answers. But the girl's strange behavior aroused suspicion from the boy next to her. "What are you doing?" Panic shot through the girl, and the struggling students grew even more nervous. Fortunately, the boy didn't press further. However, when the second hand was about to point to an answer, the girl had to tone down her movements. The cheating plan went smoothly, and they completed the exam successfully. But bigger trouble lay ahead. Finals were approaching, and the proctor was a teacher nicknamed Eagle Eye. But with their previous experience, they weren't worried at all. The top student quickly finished all the questions. When the time hit 10 o'clock, she immediately looked up at the clock. Right then, all the students had their eyes glued to her precious hands. When the second hand pointed to 1, the top student quickly pretended to touch the back of her head. Everyone knew the answer was A. But when they were more than halfway through, something unexpected happened. Everyone broke into a cold sweat. A male student had turned in his test early. Fortunately, it was just a false alarm. Without that interruption, the top student would have been fine. When the second hand pointed to 4, she immediately touched her hair, answer D. When it pointed to 3, she crossed her hands, answer C. The students happily copied answers following her gestures, enjoying the whole process. As time passed, they successfully copied all the answers. But when the top student turned in her test, something truly unexpected happened that sent everyone into panic. The top student looked completely bewildered. The teacher's high heels clicked closer and closer. The students trembled nervously, terrified the teacher would discover their cheating. At this critical moment, a piece of paper accidentally fell out. The students' hearts raced, but the teacher picked up the note and started reading. The cheat sheet was covered with correct answers. The teacher immediately announced everyone would retake the exam. Now the struggling students were really panicking. They should have studied harder. But the pressing question was, how would the top student handle this?